my schedule and something I really wanted to make sure that I attended for the obvious reasons of just getting to meet everyone, meet the coaches. I thought that was really important before their seasons get going.
With so much talk going about conference realignment, how do you not get distracted by that, or make sure that none of some of the institutions in America East aren't thinking about jumping ship?
Yeah. I mean, it's certainly something on the radar screen, but at least me coming in, I'm very excited to get to know our schools a little bit better, and that's really the focus. Can't ignore what's going on nationally. Have to pay attention to it, but I don't really view it as a distraction right now.
What are your goals that maybe something that differ from Commissioner Patrick Nero in the past few years that he's done? How do you really see this conference, I guess, in terms of specifically basketball?
Well, we need to get better. We need to get, our conference RPIs in the men's side have not been as where they could be in the last 5 years. Certainly, I think Vermont was the highest at number 16 several years ago. So we need to figure out a way to improve that from top to bottom in our league. And on the women's side, where we've always been pretty stable, the last year in particular was I think one of the lowest RPIs that we've had as a conference. So for both, we've got to figure out how to be flexible with our schools, give them what they need to schedule in terms of resources or advice and counsel, just to make sure that they're scheduling, putting themselves in a position to be successful.
And in terms of improving the league, are there really any specific goals, any specific practices, or any specific measures you maybe look to implement in order to improve the league?
Well, I think the RPI is a metric that everyone uses across the country that, for better or worse, represents how well you are doing in your league or nationally. And so we'll take a close look at breaking that down and seeing again how we can help each school figure out the best way among their team, their resources, to just move the needle. You can't expect to go from where we are to 15 or 10 in 1 year, but as long as we're continuing to make progress, I think that's what our goal is.
And we talked about the whole conference realignment thing earlier. Is there a possibility for any possible expansion of the league at all?
Right now I'm focused on the 9 schools that we have, trying to figure out where they want to go as a conference. And as I said before, you can't ignore what's going on nationally. So however that impacts us, we'll be paying attention to it.
KJ actually is now posting it. Thank you.